Hello everyone! I'm very glad to see you on my channel. And today we will speak about the verbs in Ukrainian language. There is not too much information about Ukrainian language on my channel, but I'm working on it. Before, we should remember about the verb infinitive. In Ukrainian language, we have infinitive ty for verbs. There is also ending t, but we use it usually in poetry or in dialects. The main and classic ending for verbs is ти. For example, verbs читати, писати, жити, любити. All verbs are changed for persons. That's why there are different personal ending added to the stem of the verbs. All the verbs are divided into two groups of conjugations according to the vowels of the personal ending. So there are two kinds of conjugations. Most verbs which infinitive end in ate, yate change according to the first conjugation. The infinitives that end in iti, iti, yiti change according to the second conjugation. Look at the general table and you see the first column including the ending for first conjugation, the second column for second conjugation. Let's see the verbs belong to the first conjugation. Let's take the word, for example, читати, to read. The ending t is dropped from the infinitive to get the stem base of the word. And we add the needed personal ending. For example, the verb читати. Я читаю, ти читаєш, він, вона читає, ми читаємо, ви читаєте, вони читають. There are a lot of words change the same way, but there are also some exceptions. The verbs with the suffix ува, for example, verb купувати, to buy. To form this verb, it's necessary to drop vati from the infinitive form and add the needed personal ending. For example, this verb купувати. Я купую, you see, ва is absent. Я купую, ти купуєш, він, вона купує, ми купуємо, ви купуєте, вони купують. There are also some exceptions when we don't drop this va. For example, verb забувати. Here we say я забуваю, ти забуваєш, він, вона забуває, ми забуваємо, ви забуваєте, вони забувають. So these words where we don't drop this va, you should memorize. There are also some verbs with ending uti. The ending uti is dropped from the infinitive to get the stem. Let's see an example. Verb повернути. Я поверну, ти повернеш, він, вона поверне, ми повернемо, ви повернете, вони повернуть. There are some words where we change some consonants. You can see the main rule, which consonant we should to change. Sometimes you can meet some words where we don't change, like exceptions, but most of words with this consonant we should change. For example, verb писати. Я пишу, ти пишеш, він, вона пише, ми пишемо, ви пишете, вони пишуть. There is some rule when we change these consonants. You can see this and it can help you to conjugate. There are also some exceptions where we conjugate verbs according to first conjugations with ending ити. For example, verb жити. In this situation, we also should add some consonant, I mean to this word. For example, verb жити have to conjugate. Я живу, ти живеш, він, вона живе, ми живемо, ви живете, вони живуть. Look at the general table and pay attention how we use this ending. You see, if we have vowel in the end of the stem, we use second column. If we have a consonant in the end, we use first column. For example, я читаю, you see, а читаю, vowel, we use u after, and я пишу, ш consonant, we use u after. And now try to conjugate these words. Знати, готувати, прагнути, казати. Stop the video and conjugate these words according to the first conjugation. Let's start from verb знати. Я знаю, ти знаєш, він, вона знає, ми знаємо, ви знаєте, вони знають. Look at the second verb. Готувати. Я готую, ти готуєш, він, вона готує, ми готуємо, ви готуєте, вони готують. Let's see the next verb. Прагнути. Я прагну, ти прагнеш, він, вона прагне, ми прагнемо, ви прагнете, вони прагнуть. And the last one – казати. Я кажу, ти кажеш, він, вона каже, ми кажемо, ви кажете, вони кажуть. Let's see the verbs belong to the second conjugation. The ending «ити» is dropped from the infinitive to get the stem, and we add the needed personal ending. And some examples. For example, verbs бачити to see or говорити to speak. Бачити. Я бачу, ти бачиш, він, вона бачить, ми бачимо, ви бачите, вони бачать. Or verb говорити. Я говорю, ти говориш, він, вона говорить, ми говоримо, ви говорите, вони говорять. So you see, usually after the consonants ч, ж, ш, щ, we say у for first person and ать for third person. And after another consonants, we use you for first person and ять for third person. Sometimes we also should change some consonant for second conjugation. You can see which letters we should change. And in this situation, we change only for first person. For example, verb платити, to pay. Я плачу. You see, we change т on ч. Я плачу, ти платиш, він, вона платить, ми платимо, ви платите, вони платять. Or another verb like ходити. Я ходжу, ти ходиш, він, вона ходить, ми ходимо, ви ходите, вони ходять. Verbs with the stem ending into b, p, v, m, f have additional consonant L in the first person singular and the third person plural. Let's see example. Verb любити. You see we have consonant B, любити. We drop ити and to consonant B we add L. Я люблю. Ти любиш, він, вона любить, ми любимо, ви любите, вони люблять. You see we add to first person in singular and third person in plural. There is also verbs with ending єти. For example, verb клеїти. Я клею, ти клеїш, він, вона клеїть, ми клеїмо, ви клеїте, вони клеять. And now try to conjugate these words. Вчити, творити, радити, спати, труїти. Stop the video and conjugate these verbs according to the second conjugation. Let's start from verb вчити. Я вчу, ти вчиш, він, вона вчить, ми вчимо, ви вчите, вони вчать. Second verb творити. Я творю, ти твориш, він, вона творить, ми творимо, ви творите, вони творять. The next one is радити. Я раджу, ти радиш, він, вона радить, ми радимо, ви радите, вони радять. Next one is спати. Я сплю, ти спиш, він, вона спить, ми спимо, ви спите, вони сплять. And the last one – труїти. Maybe not nice verb, but good example with їти. Я трую, ти труїш, він, вона труїть, ми труємо, ви труєте, вони труять. By the way, if you notice a difference between first and second conjugations, for third person in singular, for second conjugation we have T in the end, and for first conjugation, no, we have just vowel. As I told before, there are a lot of exceptions. Also, when we conjugate verbs with ending at, according to second conjugation, and opposite, when we conjugate verbs with iti, according to first conjugation. Like I told before, жити. Yes, we have iti, but we conjugate like first conjugation. But there is also verb стояти. If to see the rule, we should conjugate to first conjugation, but this verb we conjugate to second conjugation. No, let's see the last example. Стояти. Я стою, ти стоїш, він, вона стоїть, ми стоїмо, ви стоїте, вони стоять. There is also some exceptions which conjugate not according to any rules. For example, verb їсти. We conjugate я їм, ти їси, він, вона їсть, ми їмо, ви їсте, вони їдять. There are a lot of moments in conjugations or exceptions, but I showed you the basic moments and the most important rules and the most common in Ukrainian language. You can see again the general table. The first column for first conjugation, in the second column for second conjugation, you see ending. If you have any questions about Ukrainian verbs conjugation or about Ukrainian language in general, or you are interested in something in Ukrainian language, you can write me in comments. And thank you for watching this video. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel. See you.